Hello, everyone, and welcome to Ask Coach Marie. I'm Marie O'Neill, founder of Padma Life Coaching, and your host on this series. This is the place where you ask a question and I give my unique opinion as a life renewal coach, astrologer, and past life regression facilitator. Please know that I am not a therapist, and I will never tell you what you must do. Each week on Friday, a video is released with me answering 2 questions from the viewers. In addition to the questions, I also talk about various other life renewal topics. If you have questions that you would like me to answer, please email them to padmacoach@icloud.com. That's padmacoach@icloud.com. Please be sure to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. That really does help get the videos out to more people. Let's go ahead and get started with the questions for this week. Our first question comes from Benjamin, who is in Oakland, California. Benjamin writes, "What is your opinion about where we go when we die?" Thank you for asking that question, Benjamin. And yes, I will tell you my opinion. Now, my view is that we don't really die. What we do is we shed the physical form and we are then just our pure self, our soul self, our spirit self. Because we do have a soul and we have a spirit, which are 2 separate things. And I'll talk about the difference in another video. The point is we are light. That is all we are. We are light that is vibrating at a particular rate. That light is connected to all light. When I say all light, I mean the light of the divine, the light of our brothers, our sisters. We are all one light, really. And even though we are incarnating as unique individuals, when we have shed the physical form and we're back in light, we are home. We don't actually go anywhere. There is no other place. We stay right here. We just are in another realm or another dimension, so to speak. I don't know if the right word is dimension or realm, but I do know that we are right here. We hear very well the thoughts of our loved ones, anyone who is thinking about us or calling out to us. We hear them no matter where we are. The other thing is a lot of times what we see when we have crossed is based on our belief system. If we believe that we're going to go to heaven or we're going to go to a beautiful place, a beautiful field with flowers and all that, that is exactly what we see. That doesn't mean that is reality, but it is there to help us transition, to help us get comfortable with actually being back at home. We have jobs on the other side. We have what I call right work. What is it our soul is trying to help others to do? Because we're always doing our best to help others who are in this reality, in this realm. I remember having one of my neighbors cross, and of course he didn't know that he was gone. And I sometimes can see and sometimes hear, sometimes not. But in this particular case, I knew that he was on the other side and he didn't know where he was or what was going on. And so I helped him with that to see what he was dealing with on the other side. After some time passed, I learned that he was helping other beings, other souls, to get comfortable on the other side. Know that we're not alone. That is something you need to know. There's always somebody to help us when we are going to cross. I hope that answers your question. Send me an email or comment below and let me know what you think about this. All right, let's go ahead and get going with the topic for today. This particular topic is dear to my heart because I have had the privilege of studying this system for a very long time, and it's the medicine wheel. The medicine wheel is the astrology for the Native American tradition. Each tribe has their medicine wheel. They're all unique in a lot of ways, and in some ways they are the same. The medicine wheel is just that. It's a wheel. It's a circle. And that circle is divided into 8 spokes. And there's also a center part of the wheel. Each of us, when we're born on the medicine wheel, the wheel of life. That wheel turns for us as we age. In that 4th year, we move to a different spoke on the wheel. For example, when we're born, from 0 to 3, we're in the center spoke. And that means that we are touching all of the different spokes of the wheel when we're of age 0 to 3. And so at 4 years old, we move to another part of the wheel. Each spoke on the wheel has its own unique emphasis. For example, the center spoke, it's a fire. It's a place where we start over again. Have you ever heard of, and I'm sure you have heard of crib death, where babies just cross and go home without warning? They were asleep and next thing you know, they're gone. Well, when you're in the center of the wheel, it's a time when the soul can choose to go home again. Every 27 years, we come back to the center of the wheel again. So from age 0 to 4, and then we come back again at age 27. So 27 to 30, so on and so forth. You have the Dog Soldier Lodge. You have different lodges. So you have the Dog Soldier Lodge. You have the North, which is looking for spirit. You have the West, where you're going within to do inward work. Each of these spokes on the medicine wheel has a color. It has a focus. It has its intention, and it is the driving force for your life, the bigger picture for your life for that particular 3-year period. When someone is coming to me for an astrology reading or life coaching session, a lot of times I will look at the medicine wheel based on and look at their age to see what it is they're dealing with, because that's going to give me more information. And usually what happens is it usually validates what I'm finding in their astrology. If you have a chance to study the medicine wheel or look at, there's some wonderful books out here on the medicine wheel from the different, I think Black Elk wrote one. Black Elk Speaks is another wonderful Native American book. Do a little bit of research on the medicine wheel and see how it corresponds to your life. Look at the different spokes on the wheel by your age. Look at where you are on the wheel. Look at the meaning of that particular spot or that particular location and see how it corresponds to what you are working with at this time. All right, we're going to go on with the next question for today. Our next question comes from Carrie, who is in York, England. Carrie's question is, I'm 78 years old and my close friends are getting fewer each year due to their deaths. I'm beginning to wonder if I will have any friends left when I'm older. Do you have any suggestions on how to deal with the feelings of impending loneliness? Oh my goodness. Thank you, Carrie, for sending that question in. And I definitely understand where you're coming from and the dilemma that you're feeling. There's a few things that you can do. The first thing that you want to do is, of course, honor the friends who have gone before, who have crossed over, and the ones who are still here. You want to also do what you can to cultivate new friendships with younger people. This doesn't mean that you're going to forget about the friends who've crossed or the friends who are getting older. It just means that you're going to continue to develop new friendships and new acquaintances. As we get older, a lot of times we don't expand our friendship base or the people that we associate with. Now, doesn't mean that your new friends are going to be as close to you as the friends who are your age, because you've had a whole lot of history. You might have had 20, 30, 40, 50 years with these friends. That's a different level of friendship than what you're going to have with newer friends. That doesn't mean that they're not friends, or that they can't be friends, or that they aren't going to be there for you. The other thing that you can do is get involved in organizations. Volunteer your time. Maybe volunteer your time with the gardening club or a church, or go and mentor children. Do what you can to keep busy and to keep active and to stay relevant. Because as long as you can stay relevant in this life, then you won't have time to feel that you are going to be lonely or to feel lonely, because you have something to do. You have a goal that you are working towards. And that goal, as I said, can be as simple as reading to children, going to a hospital and sitting with babies who are in the ICU when their parents can't be there. There are so many things that you can do to keep yourself going. And at the same time, you will be making friends with new people. I hope that helps. Please write me and let me know how you get on. Put a comment below also and let me know what you think about my suggestions. All right, we have come to the end of the questions for this week. Please, once again, be sure to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. That helps me more than you know. Those of us who are on YouTube, we really do need the likes and the subscribes, because that helps with the algorithms. It helps our videos to actually be sent out to others. If you'd like to learn more about what I do, please email me. If you'd like to work with me as your coach, your astrologer, past life regression facilitator, reach out. I am here to be of service. If you want to send a question to me, please send it to padmacoach@icloud.com. I look forward to seeing you back here next week. Bye-bye.